So Max Kellerman was on the Zach Lowe podcast the other day, and he said a lot of interesting things. I'm sure Max is a very nice guy overall, and I know you have to have a lot of hot takes to work in that field, but of all the kind of cuckoo things he said about basketball, the one that stuck out to me the most was kind of a little bit disparaging Klay Thompson, saying he's not a max player. He, quote, can't get his own shot. He said he's the ultimate 3-and-D guy, which sounds like a compliment until you add, if he's more than that, I'd like to know how. And also said that the Warriors would be fine with Danny Green in his place. Now, that last part maybe is debatable, and I'm sure you can make an argument about that. But it also seems to imply that Danny Green deserves to be mentioned in the same sentence as Klay Thompson. I do love Danny Green. I think he's a heck of a 3-and-D player, but he's not in the same ballpark as Klay Thompson, and we're going to show Max exactly how. Now, Max has been wrong before. It's not the first time ever. All right, not just to take him on task, but the 3-and-D is a term that's been going around the league for a long time, obviously. Guys that can make threes and play defense. Now, there's no question Klay Thompson and Danny Green both do that, but we're going to explain to you why Klay Thompson is much more than that at the end of the day. 3-and-D, absolutely. He can hit these spot-up threes with the best of them. There's no question. Synergy calls this a spot-up shot, but I don't think that's a spot-up. You look at how much work he's having to do to get open, to push Kelly Oubre, who's face guarding him with the ball in the post off of him just to get open, just to get this mid-range shot off. He's doing a heck of a lot of work every single time. Can he play defense too? Absolutely. He's got good hands, keeps them nice and long, gets up and defends the best players in the game, takes the challenge defensively. And like I said, I love Danny Green too. If Brandon Ingram's going to ball watch for no reason and just leave him and wander off him, he can hit spot-up threes with the absolute best of them. Kickouts, Danny Green, catch and shoot, absolutely. Phenomenal job of that. Playing defense, you betcha he'll do that too. Guarding guys without much post game, trying to take them down in the post. He's got good instincts, good hands for the ball. Battles and competes on that end. Without question, one of the best 3-and-D guys in the league. Just like Robert Covington, Trevor Ariza, guys of that nature is what I consider the best 3-and-D guys in the league. So what separates Klay Thompson? What makes him much more than that? Well, let's take a look at his shot chart, first of all right? Most important, this area, basically, that's the mid-range, all right? Anything that's outside the paint, long twos that aren't threes, 59 of 123 from the mid-range. Also note, 24 of 31 at the rim. 31 shots at the rim, 123 from the mid-range. Danny Green, 2 of 5. Remember, Klay had 123 from the mid-range. Danny Green has 5 mid-range shots all year. Also 13 shots at the rim compared to 31 for Klay. In addition, closest defender for Klay is within 4 feet of him 44% of the time. For Danny Green, it's only 33%. There's this notion going around that Klay and the Warriors have it so much easier because of their elite shooting. And really, it's not fully true. The 3 best shooters for sure are the best 3 at it in the league, but the 3 of them together play almost exclusively with 2 non-shooters, Draymond, Jones, Bell, Looney, etc. So, when you have 3 phenomenal shooters on the court at a time, absolutely, does that create more spacing? Sure, but when they play with 2 guys that can't shoot, that means there's 2 guys that defenses are really able to help off, really able to pack it in against, and they just stick tight to the shooters, stick incredibly tight to Klay and Steph. All right, so a lot of Klay shots are going to come like this. These shot fake, reposition, dribble shots that he's having to take, shot fake, 1 dribble, slide step. These are tough threes. These are not easy. On top of that, you might think, okay, these are just easy catch and shoots in transition. Really, Klay is running the whole game. He's running the baseline. He's coming off these little pin downs. The footwork for these shots is much different than just simple standstill catch and shoot. Now, Toronto starts a lineup where all 5 guys can shoot. Right? They have a guy in Lowry who puts more pressure on a defense than anybody on Golden State in terms of playmaking and passing. If anything, Klay has less space than most in the league to get his shot off and has to work harder and harder off constant movement to get open. Look at how much he has to move and stay on off pin downs, even from Steph, to get his shot, off these split game actions. He is in constant motion the entire game. These shots are a much higher degree of difficulty, again, than guys that just stand still and catch and shoot. He's running off baseline doubles. He's using extra dribbles to create space. Even here, he's going against matchups like topsiding him, where they don't want him to come off the screen. And Zach Lowe's job is literally to prevent him from coming off this screen. Klay still is nice and physical, embraces the contact, gets off it for the three. Klay takes 35% of his shots off pin downs. That's 108 shots total. 35% of his shots, or 108. Danny Green takes 14% of his shots off pin downs, or 18 shots. There's just a difference. Again, 18 shots off pin downs compared to 108. Danny Green can make this shot occasionally. He's gotten better at shooting off of pin downs, but Klay, J.J. Redick, Bradley Beal, guys like that are the elite in the league at that skill. That skill is a way of creating your own shot. And your own shot doesn't only mean LeBron, being able to back a guy down to the post, or Damian Lillard being able to make an amazing ISO move. Guys that can fly off screens all day, that's a form of creating your shot. Most shooters in the league cannot do that consistently. In addition, Danny Green, you look at his shot breakdowns, 24 shots for the season off dribble handoffs. Klay Thompson has that, 24 shots off dribble handoffs. Danny Green has 1 shot the whole season off of DHO. Klay has 16 shots from the post. Danny Green has 0. Klay has 11 shots in the season off pick and rolls. Danny Green has 2. These are the kind of staggered screens and things that this is an automatic shot for Klay Thompson. He has this much space. He's rising up, and that's an automatic 3. He's coming off these handoffs like this. He has any sort of space coming off, he's pulling up for these shots. He's not dribbling into the corner, turning the ball over, which Danny Green's prone to do. These are fundamental things, but these fundamentals are a big difference between the two players. Again, Klay creating off pick and rolls, big part of his game. Any window for the shot, he's pulling up, automatic. Pin downs, pick and rolls, post ups, these are huge creators for him in the mid-range and also from 3. Look at the footwork here. To catch the ball in the deep corner, step back off the dribble 3. Danny Green is not doing that in a million years. You watch this clip of Danny Green on a pick and roll. Actually, Nick Nurse is yelling out, no pick and roll, no pick and roll. They do not want to run pick and rolls for Danny Green. They messed up this after timeout play, and they paid the price. Again, coming off these pick and rolls here for Klay, he has this much space right here. He's rising up to pull up. Danny Green not as good at it. Tries to take it all the way to the rim. On top of that, he has face-up game, post game, mid-post, jab step, triple threat, a way to create his own shot. High degree of difficulty shots. When he's being face guarded and denied the ball all game, he's still able to catch the ball, use his footwork, use his step backs to create space and get his shot off. Smaller guys, he can dump it down to the post and take advantage of mismatches. Going against some of the best defenders in the league, he can go over either shoulder in the post to get his own shot off. 2 minutes left in overtime in a tie game. He's the kind of guy you're going to throw the ball to for an ISO. This is called nut-cracking time. When things are getting tough, you really need a basket, even against the double team. That's a tough freaking shot, right? This is something that, again, few guys in the league can do. And Klay Thompson would do this if he needed to do it more often. Thankfully, he doesn't because he is on that team. But he does have a game where, yes, he can take advantage of mismatches. He can attack switches. He can get to the basket. Even when Austin Rivers plays great defense here. Good D, better O. Even when guys press up on him, off the dribble, he's able to rise up from 3. That's a huge difference. Klay takes 3 times as many shots as Danny does with 3 to 6 dribbles. 3 times as many. He will create his own shot off the dribble when he has to. And in addition, like I said, he can also do it from 3. Hesitation pull-ups from 3 in transition, these are high degree of difficulty shots. You might see Danny Green dribble into a wide open 3 if he's wide open, but you're not going to see him come down and take hezzy pull-ups from 3 in transition. These are shots that only the elite of the elite can make. In addition, he has a good feel for the game, reads coming off screens well, and is a good playmaker for his teammates. He's running all game. He'll run a quarter of a mile more per game than Danny Green. A quarter of a mile more. Again, great at reading how defenses are playing these pin downs, and if they double or overextend, he's making these passes. He can pass out of pick and rolls, find the corners for 3s, and he can attack closeouts. Not only can he attack closeouts, put some pressure on the defense, but he can get back out, reposition, and hit these corner 3s when he relocates. Again, shot fake, attacking closeouts, making plays for his teammates. Danny Green against closeouts, not as pretty. Scouting report on him, make him put the ball down, make him take multiple dribbles. Make him take these mid-range shots where his feet are off balance, not even with each other. His balance isn't right. Not a good mid-range shooter. Make him make plays. Things like this, where Ibaka might have been open right away on this pass right here, where he'll take an extra dribble and throw it there. Not a good playmaker. Not a guy you really want handling the ball, period. The numbers don't lie. Like we said, Klay takes 35% of his shots off pin downs. You can see it here. 108 shots total for the season. He takes 24. He's taken 24 off DHOs, 16 in the post, and 11 off pick and rolls. Danny Green, 14% of his shots off pin downs. That's 18 shots total. He's only taken 1 shot off a dribble handoff, 0 from the post, and 2 as the pick and roll ball handler the whole season. Numbers don't lie. And Max Kellerman, Klay can do a heck of a lot more than be a 3-and-D guy.